What's up guys, hope you all are doing absolutely great and welcome back to another episode of Tips and Tricks. And it's been a while that I haven't been pronouncing the name Tips and Tricks, and you guys wanted me to announce the name before the video. Anyway, so this is the Tips and Tricks, and this video is going to be very interesting for those people who has a DSLR and also has a 50mm 1.8 prime lens, as I also do have. So the 50mm prime lens is a very helpful lens and very cheap lens. You know that if you have one, then you know, and I love it. You may also love it, but there is a secret tips you can do with a 50mm lens. So in this video we'll see how you can get this kind of crisp, amazing, cool looking macro photos with a 50mm lens. If you don't know, in order to capture this kind of photos, you gotta get a very good macro lens. Canon's 100mm macro lens, 2.8, or other macro lenses. Those are pretty expensive, but this 50mm prime is just $100, and for $100 it can shoot not much, like very good quality macro photos that will be amazing. I shot a lot of photos since 2016. I have been using the 50mm to shoot some of the macro photos because of the budget things, and I also sold some of my photos on Shutterstock. You can understand how good this 50mm prime lens can be. Anyway, so let's see how you can get super crisp, cool looking macro shots with the 50mm prime lens. So to showcase the example, I went to the rooftop. So to get those kind of macro photo, you gotta take your 50mm prime lens from your camera and flip the lens and hold your lens in front of the camera's mirror, and it will be very easy. Like, it's very simple and very easy. Just go near to your subject and see that it is now much macro looking. Here is a simple example. Here you can see I pulled my lens from my camera and holding the lens in front of my camera's mirror, and here you can see some 1 or 2 macro photos. Those are looking very amazing. If you try those kind of photos with your phone or even other lenses you have, or even with the 50mm prime's normal mode, you won't be able to get those kind of photos, but just by flipping the lens you can get amazing looking macro photo. So that is how easy it is to get macro photos. You can get amazing looking macro photo, but here is a simple tip I want to tell you, that is, be sure to use the tripod. I was crazy, I didn't took my tripod to the roof and it was very hard for me to capture all of those macro photos. So what I did was pull my camera over my shoulder and capture those photos. It was very hard to do, but be sure to pick your tripod with the camera. That will be very easy, because you know that macro photos are very hard to capture. So that is how you can get cool looking macro photos with the help of the 50mm prime lens. I hope you guys understand how you can make your 50mm prime lens a macro lens without breaking the bank, and you are getting the bang for the buck.